So in the next problem based upon the greedy method is job sequencing with deadline. Okay. This is one of the simple problem that can be solved using the greedy method, right? So again, in the greedy, as we know that in greedy method, we will be having multiple solutions, and out of those multiple solutions, we need to select one of them which will either maximizes or minimizes our objective function, right? So I hope this basic concept is we are aware about. Yes or no, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In job sequencing, we will be given with certain jobs. Let's say there will be n number of jobs, right? Each of those jobs will be having two things. The first one is the deadline. That particular deadline is obviously greater than 0, and associated a profit. That again, profit is again greater than 0 value. So what actually it mean is that, suppose if there are n jobs, if I perform any one of those particular job within that particular deadline associated with that particular job, then I will earn the corresponding profit. It is something like, you just try to think that you are a person and you are trying to perform one particular set of task, right? And people will come to you and they will ask to do that particular type of work. If you do that particular type of work within their deadline, then you will get certain profit. You will earn certain amount of money, right? Now, what as an individual or we need to maximize, or you need to maximize your profit so that you earn more money. Right? Similar type of those particular problems, we can easily apply the job sequencing with deadlines, wherein every job will be having certain deadlines. If we complete those jobs within that particular deadline, then we will earn the money. Is the problem statement understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, let me be more clear, students. This is one of the simple concept, but interaction is required because it is tricky to understand. Okay. Now, if you get more questions, that means you are able to understand this concept. If you don't get any questions, that means you are not understanding this particular question, this particular type of problems. Okay. So objective function for this particular job sequence is what? We need to earn more profit. When we can earn more profit? If we adhere to our constraint. Constraint is that we have to complete the assigned job within the deadline, then we can earn more profit. So in order to earn more profit, definitely we need to rearrange all those jobs in descending order with respect to their profits. That means the particular job which gives me more money or more profit, then only I'm going to work upon that particular job so that I can earn more. So keeping that greedy method in mind, we need to first rearrange all the jobs with respect to their profits in a decreasing order. Then only we can earn or we can meet our objective function here. Okay, now let us take an example and then only we'll try to understand more clearly about this one. Consider a simple example that there are 4 jobs. Okay, now 4 jobs are having its own profits, right? So first job's profit is 100, second job's profit is 10, 15, and 27, and their deadlines is 2, 1, 2, 1. So now, one more point to remember here is that each job takes exactly 1 unit of time to complete. Okay, it is little confusing to understand, but with an example, I will just try to show you, explain you what actually I mean there. The difference between the deadline and each unit of time, or every job takes exactly 1 unit of a time to complete. Now here we have been given with 4 jobs and these are the associated profits. Now, when we look at into the deadline, it is something like the first job deadline is 2. That means now, if I try to draw a time slots here, say, assume that I'm just trying to put a time slot here from 0th hour to first hour, and then from first hour to second hour. Okay, this is a kind of a time slot. I'm just trying to put it here. This is 0 to 1 hour and 1 to 2 hour. It need not to be hours. It can be minutes. It can be milliseconds. It can be hours, or it can be even days. But regardless of the units, what we are trying to understand here is that each and every job takes exactly 1 unit of a time. That unit can be any value. Okay. Now, secondly, the deadline here. Deadline means, for example, here the job 1 that gives me 100 profit. When it can give me 100 profit? If and only if I complete within its deadline. What is its deadline? Deadline is 2. 2 means what? I can even work, or I can even work this particular job, or I can do this job between 0 to 1 or between 1 to 2. The deadline 2 doesn't mean that it takes 2 hours of a time. It doesn't mean that it requires 2 hours of a time. It just requires only 1 hour of a time. Either I can do it between 0 to 1, that is my first hour, or I can do it between 1 to 2, that is in the second hour. The deadline means that, suppose if the person has come to me and he said that I will give you 100 rupees of a time, and he says that I can wait for 2 hours, right? I can wait for 2 hours and you can complete that particular job. Then I know that to complete each of these jobs, I require 1 hour of time. So that means I can either do between first hour or I can do it in the second. Is that understood, students? What actually the deadline means?
Yes, sir.
Or you want me to explain it once again? Sorry, there are some dogs barking outside the class here. Shall I explain it once again? Shall I explain it once again? Okay. Now, we know that in job sequencing, there will be certain number of jobs, right? Each of those jobs will be having certain profits and certain deadlines. We earn the profit if we are able to perform within that particular deadline. If we want to perform that particular job within the deadline. Okay, that is first point. That is the main problem here. Secondly, is that each of those jobs can be performed in 1 unit of a time. 1 unit of a time means what? Suppose in this example, consider that there are 4 jobs, say J1, J2, J3, and J4. To perform J1, I require 1 unit of a time. To perform J2, I require 1 unit of a time. This unit of a time or 1 unit of a time, we can think of ourselves like a 1 hour or a 1 day or a 1 minute. Any units we can. It just says that each of the job takes exactly 1 unit of a time. Deadline means, if we look into these deadlines, the maximum deadline here is 2. That means my work will be like starting from 0th hour to the second hour. That is, I will be having 2 hours of a job that has to be performed. Now, the first job which will give me 100 rupees, assume that the profit is in terms of rupees. If I perform job 1, or if I complete the job 1 within the deadline 2, then I get 100 rupees. Within the deadline 2 means I know that J1 can be completed in 1 hour. I have a flexibility that I can perform in the first hour or I can perform it in the second. Okay. Now, the second one is that J2 here. Now, J2 profit is what? 10 rupees. Okay. But look at the deadline here. deadline is what? It is 1. 1 means within the first hour itself, I need to complete this job. If I do, then only I get the 10 rupees. Otherwise, I will not get. It is like a customer is demanding, Baba, I can wait only for 1 hour. If you can perform within 1 hour, then I will pay you 10 rupees. Otherwise, I will not pay you. If I want to earn this 10 rupees for the second job, that is J2, then mandatorily I have to complete between my first hour itself. I cannot take it on to the second hour because its deadline says that you have to complete it within 1 hour. That too the first hour. Okay. Now, the next one, the third job, that which gives me 15 rupees of a profit. When I can get this 15 rupees of a profit? Based upon its deadline. Deadline says that it is 2. That means again here the customer or the person who is giving this particular profit 15 rupees, he is ready to wait for 2 hours. But I know that it can take only 1 hour. Either now I can do between the first hour or I can do it in the second hour. The same way for the fourth one also. The fourth one is what? I get a 27 rupees of a profit when if I complete the job within its deadline. The deadline says that it is 1. 1 means I have to perform it within the first hour only. If I perform, then only I can earn profit. Understood the problem statements, students here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, in order to make the profit maximum, definitely we need to rearrange our jobs in a descending order with respect to the profits. Right? So, when I rearrange them, I get something like this. Here, you can clearly notice that the job 1 is 100, right? Which is the maximum. So, the first one, I will write it here. Then the next is descending order is 27, then 15, then 10. So, job 1, 4, 3, and 2. Right? So, in this sequence, I have rearranged because I want to rearrange them in a descending order with respect to its profits. Now, let us say how we can calculate our maximum profit here. Maximum time slot I have here, if I look into the deadline, is 2. Means I can start from 0 and I will have 1 and then I will have 2 here. It is assumed that it is the first hour time slot. This is second hour time slot. Okay. Here in this particular list, the job with 100 profit can be performed first in advance. That has to be performed first. If I perform this particular job first, then I will get more money. Right? Now, what is the deadline for this particular job 1? It is 2. 2 means in the second hour, I can perform job 1. Second hour means what? Between 1 and 2. Between 1 and 2, I can perform the job 1. If I complete this one within this hour, within its deadline, then I am going to earn how much? I'm going to earn 100. Understood this? Why I wrote this J1 between 1 to 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then next. So first job is completed. The next maximum profit what I can get is from this particular job, that is nothing but J4. Now, the J4, I can get the profit this 27 rupees when if and only if I complete within its deadline. Its deadline says what? First hour, that is 1. 1 means 0 to 1 in my first hour. Now I have to check here. Am I free between 0 to 1 or am I free in the first hour? Yes, I am free here. That means I can take up the work of job 4. I can take up the work of J4 and perform it. And if I perform, then I will get the profit from job number 4. Now, if you look into this particular time slab, in my first hour, I'm performing J4. Deadline is what? Deadline is 1. 1 means the first hour. So first hour, I did that job and he paid me 27 rupees. Okay, I have that 27 rupees with me. The next one, I'm free between 1 to 2. And in this 1 to 2, that is second hour, I have taken job 1, which will earn me 100 rupees. Am I able to complete within the deadline? Yes, I'm very much, because deadline is 2 and I'm completing this particular job by my second hour. Then I will also earn 100 rupees. Then what is the maximum profit here? Maximum profit is nothing but 27 plus 100. That is 127 is the maximum profit. I can earn this 127 rupees when I do job 4 followed by job 1 in the first hour and in the second hour respectively. If I do so, then I get a optimal solution which maximizes my profit. Is that understood, students?
Yes, sir.
Is it possible for me to take up a J3 and J2? Can I work and complete J3 and J2? I cannot, because I need to first figure out, before I start my work, what is the maximum deadlines I have got based upon my number of jobs. The maximum deadline is 2, means maximum I can work for 2 hours. So in a computer, in computers or in while writing the algorithms, you need to think of something. There is one particular machine, a computer. It can perform only one job at a time. It can perform only one job at a time, and maximum time is the maximum among all these jobs, the maximum deadline. So within that particular time only I need to complete, or the computer need to complete all the jobs, and it has to ensure that it is getting more profit out of that. This is one of the simple example. The first solution example is very simple here. If this is understood, then we will proceed with the one more example. Is that understood, students? Any doubts, any questions you have? Because usually
No, sir.
students will get confused between the deadlines and the number of unit that requires to complete it. The deadline, this number 2, that doesn't mean that if I want to complete this job 1, it doesn't mean that it requires 2 hours of a time. It means it requires only 1 hour of a time, but it can be done between first hour, or it can be done in the first hour, or it can be done in the second hour. But each of them requires only one hour of the time. But that can be done in, when it says 2, it can be done in the second hour, or it can be even done in the first hour. But when it has a number 1, that means it should be done in the first hour or the first slot itself in order to earn the corresponding profit. Shall we move to the next example?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In the next example, let us try to do it from your side. Okay, let me remove these things. Here I have taken 7 jobs and their respective profits and their deadlines. Okay, now after rearranging, okay, now tell me, after rearranging, which job I need to do first? Let me first write down the jobs. Which particular job I need to write or perform first? You can consider this as the first J1, J2, J3, J4, J5, J6, and J7. Okay. Now, after rearranging in a descending order with respect to the profit, which one comes first? Which particular job? Yes, Varada.
So J5.
J5, because J5, which is the highest value here among these profits?
J2.
J2, right? The 35 is the maximum, right? So J2 is the
Yes,
first
sir.
one. Okay, then
J5.
J5.
J5, then
J1.
J1.
yes, very good. Next,
J4.
J4.
yes,
J3.
J3.
nice.
J7.
J7, then last one
J6.
is J6, right? Now these jobs are rearranged such a way that if I perform them, I get more profits. Okay, now corresponding to these jobs, can you tell me the profits? What is the profit of, let me just write PI here. What is the profit of this J2? $35? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
J5?
30.
30. J1?
25.
25. J4?
20.
20. J3?
15.
15. J7?
12.
12. And J6? That is 5.
5.
Okay, now let me tell you, most of the students make a mistake while writing the next line, that is the deadlines, DI. Now, what is the corresponding deadline for J2?
J2. 3.
3. Then, next one for J5,
4.
4. Next, J1,
4.
4. J4,
2.
2. J3,
3.
3. Correct. Then, J7,
1.
1. Then, last one is J6, that is 2.
2.
Right? So you have to be very cautious in plotting or writing the first step, that is rearranging the things. Jobs, corresponding profits, and corresponding deadlines. Okay. Now, what is the maximum deadline here?
4.
4. That means you can think I have got now 4 hours. I have got 4 hours to earn maximum profit. So from 0 to 1, that is first hour, then second hour, then third hour, and then fourth hour. So this is first hour, second hour, third, and fourth. Okay. Now, highest profit giving job is J2. Now, how long this particular J2 or a person who gets me, who gives me this particular profit, how long that particular person can wait? He can wait for the deadline 3. Deadline 3 means I can perform this job between 0 to 1, 1 to 2, or 2 to 3. Any time slot I can do it here. But since I'm a greedy here, what I would do is that for the first time, I will choose the highest profitable and corresponding deadline, that is third hour. Third hour means this particular time span. Here, I will try to complete his job. The job here is J2. And once I do that, I get the profit as 30. Understood how I wrote this particular first, how I made this first statement or a first step?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, next one. The next profitable job is what? J5. Now, what is the deadline of J5?
4.
4. So can anyone tell me where I need to perform, or in which particular time I need to perform this particular job?
Fourth.
Deadline is 4. Am I free there? Am I free in the 4th hour? Yes, in the 4th hour I am free.
Yes, sir.
That means I can perform J5 here, which will earn me 30 rupees. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I need to now select the next job. First two are done. What is the next one? J1. Now, can anyone tell me, can I perform J1? Think for a
No,
moment.
sir.
Why, Vardha? Why it's not possible?
Sir, because the fourth hour is not free.
4th hour is not free. Now, J1, I can perform it. J1, I can perform. And you say that J1 time slam or the deadline is 4. Does that now tell me, now think once again and tell me, is it said that I need to perform only it in the 4th hour? Or I can perform it in the 1st hour and 2nd hour? Can I perform it in the 1st hour or in the 2nd hour?
Yes, sir.
The
Yes,
next
sir.
profitable here is, okay, let me come again here. The next profitable job is J1. I earn 25 rupees, right? Deadline says it is 4, means this person is ready to wait for 4 hours, right? Within these 4 hours, I can do this particular job, which will take only 1 hour of a time. But 4, that is in the 4th hour, already I have occupied with what? J7. Okay, so I cannot perform it here. Now fall back and look into its previous time, that is 3rd hour. Am I free in 3rd hour? No. In 3rd hour, I am performing J2, which gives me more profit. Okay, now what I need to do? Now fall back to the previous hour. Am I free here? Yes, I am very much free here. And if I perform J1, and definitely I will be able to complete within its deadline, and I earn 25 rupees here. Understood how we
Yes.
arrived at this particular solution for J1?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now the next one is what? J4. The J4 deadline is what? 2. Now tell me, is it possible for me to perform J4?
Yes,
Is it
sir.
possible for me to perform J4?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Where I can do?
Between 0 to 1.
Between 0 to 1, right? Because in the 1st hour I am free. The deadline says that I can complete this by 2 hours, but already I am free in the 1st hour, so I will perform it in my 1st hour itself, that is J4. If I do that, I will get the profit of 20 rupees here. Now if I perform in the sequence of J4, J1, J2 and J5, then definitely my profit is going to be maximum. If I add all these, how much I get? So this is 65, then 85, 110.
5.
I think, is it 110? Maximum profit is 110. That too, if I perform in the sequence of J4, J1, J2 and J5. This is the problem solving related to the job sequencing with deadlines. Is it understood, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall we take up one more simple example quickly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, here directly I will write the numbers. You just tell me the sequencing, whether in which particular sequence we need to perform. Again, number of jobs here, again, I'm going to take it as a 7. Okay, the profits are 30, then 5, 20, 8, 1, 6, and 30. And this is the profit PI, I represent it as, and then these are the deadlines. The deadlines are 1, 3, 4, 3, 2, then 1 and 2. Job 1, job 2 up to job 7. After rearranging, can you tell me what will be the sequence? Which one?
J1.
First is J1, okay, then
J7.
J7. I think here, shall I make a modification here? This is also 30. This is also
Yes, sir.
30. So I think we can have a different values here. Where shall I fit in this? Let me make it as a 3. I'm just making it as a 3 instead of 30. Can you now tell me the values?
J7.
J7, okay.
J3.
J3, that is 20, correct?
J4.
J4, sorry, J4, correct?
J6.
J6.
J6, yes.
J2.
J2,
J1.
J1, and the last one
J5.
is J5, correct?
5.
5. Now, profits.
2.
J7 is 30, profits.
30.
30,
Not
20,
20.
then
8.
8,
8.
6,
6.
5.
5,
3.
3,
1.
1.
1.
Then deadlines
2.
2.
2,
4.
4,
3.
3.
1. 3.
3. 1.
1.
2.
2.
okay. Now we need to plot our time slices here. What is the maximum deadline we have here?
4.
That is 4. That means I have here 0 to first hour, then second hour, then third hour, then fourth hour. Okay. Now tell me, job 7, where should I keep it? Yes. What is the deadline for job 7?
2.
2. 2 means second hour. That is 1 to 2.
Second hour.
Am I free between 1 to 2? Yes. So
Yes.
Yes.
J7 can be completed, and definitely I will earn the profit of 30 rupees here. Okay. The next profitable job is J3. What is the deadline for J3?
4.
4.
Then in which particular time slice I can perform it?
4th hour.
4th hour. So here I can perform it because I am already free here. So J3 can be performed here. And I will definitely earn profit of 20 rupees. Now, the next one is what? J4. So for J4, where I can perform it, J4,
Third hour.
Third.
third hour. It says that it can wait till 3 hours, and between 2 to 3, I am already free. So I can perform it here. That is J4. And if I do so, I will earn 8 here. Understood?
Yes,
The
sir.
last one. So the last one, next one is what? J7. So J7 is what?
1.
1. 1 means, am I free in between
One
0
star.
to 1? Yes, I am very much. So J6 can be performed here. And what is the profit I earn? 6.
6.
Right? So total or maximum profit is going to be what?
64.
64. Yes. 50 plus 14, 64. That too, I get a 64 of a profit if I perform in the sequence of J6, J7, J4, and J30. So for your point of examination, students, the marks distribution here is going to be the rearranging. The rearranging all these steps, okay, will grant you 2 marks. Plotting this particular diagram will give you another 2 marks. The final marks is the maximum profit and the sequence in which you write it. That sequence is definitely going to be this one, J6, J7, J4, and J3. Is that understood, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Put in your attendance in the chat box. Have you gone through the previous videos, the recorded videos on the greedy method?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts in the Prim's algorithm or Prim's method and Kruskal's method?
No, sir.
Were we able to follow up, understand the concept? Because there was only one way, like only one way communication, telling the things, since there was no online classes. If there are any doubts in the concepts which I have uploaded onto the YouTube, if there are any doubts, please bring it to my notice. Tomorrow's class, probably we will try to discuss those things.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tomorrow I will be engaging your class in the first hour, okay, through Zoom meeting itself. Probably by 10:15. Instead of 10, I will engage it at 10:15.
Okay, sir.
You can put this in your groups that tomorrow's class will be at 10:15 on Zoom. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, students, for joining the class.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Yes, Varda?
sir, these type of job processing, so which type of job processing would this be categorized as?
The machines which are single core processors, if we want to apply with respect to the computing,